Welcome back, my delinquents. Absolutely disgusting behavior from the streaming platform Kick. Gasp, let's all gasp at the same time about this, that Kick does something horrible. Well, to be fair, this one time, it's actually not a Kick streamer doing something horrible. It's the actual platform itself. Yeah, you may be under a rock and not realize Kick is constantly getting heat from everyone, from streamers to corporate to everything. It's already launched in a very iffy way, saying it was launched for the fact that streamers didn't want gambling cancelled on Twitch or restricted, so Kick was born. It came out of the awakening to fill the toxic hole that Twitch was trying to leave behind. Same with other streaming platforms. So let's get into this horrendous story that may make you lose faith in humanity, but let's be honest, I'm not surprised by this because it's Kick. Let's get into it. And just a PCA, this is more of a rant than anything. So here we go. First off, guys, we have a statement from Alice, who is an ex-Kick employee. She makes a statement of why she left Kick, which she wasn't going to originally, but Kick made a statement that they fired her for some particular reason. So she made a statement on what actually happened because they were trying to, blacklist her, it seems, from the streaming sphere, which is kind of a no-no. That's a bad thing to do unless it's very serious, and they don't really seem to have a serious reason other than they didn't like that she had to leave. So I won't go over the entire drive. There's a few statements on why she left. It was because she has a child, so she needed more flex time, which isn't out of the ordinary. She has been having the same flex time as she always has. They always have flexible work hours, and they are expected to work at home. Her child needed every second week, she had to leave to work at home at 3 instead of at 5. When she is already expected to work during non-standard hours because she is Australian but works at American companies, so she has to work at night at home anyway. And they seem to have a problem with that and said she needed to work it out, which is impossible for her because there was no one to take care of her child or to pick them up from school. So they were pushing her into a corner to quit. So she now comes out with a statement because after she quit because she could not manage the hours they were expecting, they were saying they fired her, which seems to be false. So we'll go over this video here, but with some highlights other than that beauty of, firing a mum because she wanted to use her flexible hours. Next to, I'm a strong believer, if you offer flexible hours to your employees and they want the flexible work from home for any reason, when you offer it, why can't they? If they get the work done, why can't they work from home? Very Stone Age mentality. Let's go into the work at Kick and what she found. Using hard R and F slurs in the office, so just being rowdy, swearing, etc., and slurs and other things. No matter how you feel about that, that's not workplace attitude. That is not how you act professional. That is not very professional at the very least. Deliberately misgendering trans streamers, again, no matter what you feel about that, that is someone that works for them. That is someone they host on their platform. They should be respectful. Next, I think it's rude as fuck, but at the very least, they shouldn't be doing that to their employees. It's very disrespectful. About decimating Jack Future's rate, I actually don't know who Jack Future is. Uploading a Twitch streamer's likely cancer to try and get her to stream on Kick's stake, and saying similar things to, I bet she'll accept less. She's dying. Yes, imagine an employee or a potential employer, that's the word I'm looking for there, going they can get you for less because you're gonna die. Imagine that. Absolutely foul, honestly. Foul behavior. And Dexter here quotes it, we can get her on Kick for a relatively low price because she probably thinks she's going to die soon. That really sounds like a platform for streamers, run by streamers for the betterment of streamers, right? That really does sound like it, and not just for them to get rich off other people's hard work. I really hope this kind of destroys the idea that Kick is for streamers, because it never really was. Feels like such a weird ego venture here. But I do want competitors for Twitch, for YouTube, but Kick is not it. And the more and more it does, the more it seems like that. It's just a black hole for some terrible behavior on the internet. So we're going to go into the small clip of the video.
Hearing the F slur, and not even just in jest, as a joke. It was specifically, targeted towards people that it was supposed to discriminate against. Even so much as to walk past the socials room, the guys that run the, Kick streaming and Kick community, and
so to explain that, pretty much they would say it to their faces. Pretty much that's what they're trying to say there. It's not said behind their back. It's not said as a haha QQ. It's literally said towards their faces to speak down to them.
Here the N-word just dropped. Hard R. And I'm like, what is this office? How? And they had the executive, like the upper management was in the room. I even remember seeing a couple of people in my team laughing because they were deliberately misgendering transgender streamers. There's a creator on Kick who got a contract through one of the bigger streamers. This creator has special needs, and we gave him a contract out of good faith and the fact that this bigger streamer was quite a fan of him. So when I asked about this streamer's contract renewal, he had a smirk on his face and goes, "I decimated his rate." And this was apparently fucking hilarious because everybody else in the room laughed. I said, "Well, what did you put it down to?" And he proceeded to then brag about the fact that he got him on a below market cent rate for an English streamer. We were talking about the fact that they were trying to get a very beloved Twitch streamer over to Kick.
So from what I'm hearing there is that they took advantage of someone not understanding the contract or their rates to get them for less, banking on the rate that they have special needs. So taking advantage of the disabled. Wow. That has to be a new low, I think. Honestly. Like, that has to be a new low I've seen on here. Jeez.
Stream stake as well. Just for context, this particular streamer had been publicly battling cancer recently. So they decided to utilize that in their strategy to get this person over. The conversation very quickly became quite sinister. The quote that I remember hearing was, "We can get her on Kick streaming stake for a relatively low price because she probably thinks she's going to die soon and she'll want to leave more money for her family." They don't care about pedophiles on the platform.
Well, okay, I cut that off at a very dark moment, even more, but that's disgusting. Imagine not wanting to be, like, pushing around that your four streamer says, "Man, I can really screw over her grieving family by paying her less than she deserves, because, whoa, it really benefit me that she's dying." Really? Really, Kick? That's how you run businesses, is buying to exploit disabled people, exploit the dying, and exploit their families. That is absolutely ridiculous. If this is 100% true, this is like black Japanese company level. And if you don't know what a black Japanese company is, it's a blacklisted company. Yes, this is like some toxic bullcrap right here.
Like this guy right here, I had to fight tooth and nail to get this guy off. This is something I went into detail in the other video, but yeah.
Okay, amazing. Another beautiful thing that we didn't know, that we obviously knew, I'm going to say beautiful as in ironically beautiful, that a lot of people are aware of this, that Kick seems to not give a shit about what anyone does on their platform whatsoever, to the point like of pedophiles being on there, and they brag about this like, you can use it for anything, but there is a reason there is some censorship on these platforms, because what you think the worst thing someone will do on the internet, double it, triple it, someone's gonna do so much worse, and that's why things need to be censored to a certain level. You cannot have zero censorship on these websites, because stuff like that will be allowed. And it's absolutely disgusting that they would keep someone on their platform that is like a confirmed pedophile. Disgusting.
Fought so hard to get this guy off, and he told two 14-year-old girls that he wanted to do something sexual to them, and he even included their age in the proposition. I mean, if you haven't seen the video, it's so heinous, it's so wrong, and the fact that everyone there could watch it almost with a grin on their face. There were staff members who were defending it, saying that it was a joke. That was actually one of the first times I was like, I have to walk away. If this guy stays on the platform, I have to go.
I find it absolutely ridiculous that what is happening at Kick that this is allowed? What is happening on that website that's allowed to stay on there? Oh my god.
Child endangerment, like having children on the platform.
Actually, what is the age for Kick? What is the age? I'm curious. Oh, Kick is for 13-year-olds. Don't worry, guys. Let your 13-year-olds on Kick. There's sex offenders on there. What could go wrong? I just want to know, like, what are they thinking, the people on this platform supporting Kick after all this? Is this really acceptable? No matter your thoughts on censorship or whatever, but who wants to support a company that is run like this? That treats people like this, treats their employees like this, and treats their streamers like this, and just creates a completely unsafe environment. Sorry, I'm very passionate about this, but it's honestly just pathetic how bad Kick is getting. And I just want to bring it to everyone's attention, the fact that this is going, and I know this is a lot of VTubing art, other online stuff, but I think this is important to go over so people understand what's happening over there. But I think a lot of people do know what an absolute hellscape Kick is, and this isn't particularly new, because I'm honestly, a lot of the streamers over there are just money grubbing as much as possible via the gambling or via the 90%. They don't give a shit, and they're just grubbing that money. Or they're blissfully unaware. I'm gonna give them that. They could be blissfully unaware. But yeah, honestly, Kick could have been a competitor for Twitch, but honestly, just a complete hellscape money grab, as most things are on the internet, unfortunately. But thanks for listening to my passionate rant about how disgusting this is and pathetic. What do you think about the Kick situation, their employment treatment, or the streamers themselves? Let me know in the comments below, leave a like, ring that bell, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye. My delinquents. You got this.